Hi everybody, thanks for clicking on this video. Today I need to do a midweek check-in. That means I am in the week between paydays. I got paid last week, there's no payday in this week, and then I get paid again next week. So I'm gonna go into my 3 bank accounts, see how much money is left in there, see what's pending, make sure I have enough to pay all those bills, and see how much cash I have left to get me through this last week. So let's go ahead and do that. I am going to take an empty sheet of paper because I don't have my forms up to date right now. So we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way, which sometimes is just plain easier. All right, so we're doing our midweek check-in. Clearly, I need to clean my desk. We're going to check how much is in the main account, how much is in the bill account, and how much is in Sofi, which is where I keep my groceries and gas. All right, in the main account as of now, I have $166.14. That's in the main account. In the bill account, I have $640.69. And in Sofi, I have $357.04. And I'll explain why that has more than the grocery budget in there right now. So in the main account, I do have a pending Discover payment. It's $46.36. I use my Discover credit card for some things that I keep in cash. Like I had some essentials that I purchased. I had some shopping that I did. So it all came off of my Discover credit card when I did my Walmart shopping. So I took that cash from my cash envelopes that I keep in here, brought it back to the bank so that I can make that payment. So we're making a payment of $46.36 to Discover. So that's pending. It hasn't come out yet, but I want to make sure I take note of that so I know exactly how much is in there. So that means we have $119.78. We should have $125 in there because I have $25 that needs to go to our last giveaway. I did 2. So I did one in January and one at the beginning of this month. So congratulations to that winner. I'll put it on the screen. She did get her $25 Amazon gift card. So that's already come out and that's already taken care of. But this is for the last giveaway. So that means our buffer is not $100. Oh. All right, so that leaves us with $94.78. And there's money out of there. It should be $100 in here. We're missing $5.22. We're short by $5.22 in our buffer, but that's okay. I know what I used that on. I purchased a game on my phone, so that came out of the main account. And I purchased something from the vending machine. So that's okay. That's okay. $5 is not a big deal. So onto the billing account. I know that there are bills that still haven't been paid, that they're just pending their automatic payments, and one I just keep in there. So I have $425 that comes from my first paycheck that goes towards the mortgage. So that's still in there, part of the mortgage. So I gotta make sure that doesn't get spent. That leaves us with $215.69. And then the YouTube, my bill cheat sheet, YouTube is coming out on the 22nd, and that's $8. All of these other bills have already come out. So $8 has to come out for YouTube. That'll leave me with $207.69. Oh, and then you know what? There's one more. Thank God for expense tracking. There's one more that needs to come out. $679 needs to come out for utilities. And that's because the way I set up my auto payment was for it to take a max of $150, and I need to change that to take $150 every month instead. Because even if, so my bill was actually less. My bill was actually only for $143 or something like that. I could figure out the math, but I don't feel like it. So I paid an extra $679 to make it $150 because I want to pay $150 every month, whether it's less than that, it's fine. It's never more than that because I've had a cushion in there for a while. Since I've been paying a lot more than it's due, there's a cushion in there. So I want to keep building on that. Sofi has a total of $357.04, which is more than what we start off with. We start off with $325 as a budget for gas, groceries, and toiletries. There's more in there because I did some other spending at Walmart for my daughter's clothes, and I bought some stuff for myself too. So that had to go back in to replace what was spent. And then some back to the bank stuff. So anyway, it has $357.04 in there right now. And there's a pending payment to pay for gas, toiletries, and groceries. And the spending that I did to discover for $334.80. All right, so we've already got gas. We've already got groceries. 04, and then minus that pending payment to cover. That's not right. Oh, yes, that's right. 222.24 is what's left in gas. So groceries is all paid for, and this paid for. So this paid for groceries, essentials, and some shopping that we did at Walmart. So that's what's left in each of the accounts. So total, what do we have? So we have $94.78 as a buffer in the main account, $290 in the bill account, and $22.24 left in gas. Total in the bank of $317.92. This gas, I doubt it will have to get paid out. I filled up my tank. I always try to fill it up when it's at least at half, if not a quarter of a tank. So that won't get used, I'm sure, by the time I get paid again next week. Maybe, I don't know. I highly doubt it. So that $22.24 will probably go to a savings. Yeah. So we have $317.92 in the bank. That's enough to cover any pending payments and have a buffer. Now let's see how much I have left in cash. Essentials should have $25 left. It has 10, 15, 25. Perfect. Shopping has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It started with 50, so we spent 10. Essentials, I think, started with 40 and we spent 15. Yep. All right, dining out, always the weak one, has $2 left. Let's see. Can I put this $2 in my 100 envelope? Nope, that's already full. All right, we'll leave the $2 in there then. That was a good thing about having my $1 challenge is actually, I'm just going to put that there. And then we can add some. I'm putting it here on top of there. That way, when I have a few more dollars, I can fill one of those envelopes. All right, so dining out had $2 left. We're taking this $2 out and we're saving it. Because why leave $2 in there? I can't eat out anywhere for $2. Entertainment started with 20. It still has $20 in there. I didn't take any of that back to the bank. Miscellaneous started with $20. It now has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has $9 left. So I had to park at work today. It cost $21 to park at the garage that's right across the street from my job a day. I unexpectedly had to go into the office today, so I used it, but the lovely lady at the parking lot did not charge me the whole fee. Yay. That's happened to me twice now. I like them. So she only charged me $8 instead, and I had to get tire caps. For some reason, the tire cap for my car, one of those fell off, and we didn't even pay attention that we already had bought caps from a time before, so we had them in the glove compartment, but that's okay. It was only $3. So that's where that went. Her allowance, I don't think that got paid out this week. It didn't get paid out this week because chores weren't done. But she did get her report card bonus. That's completely separate from chores, so I made sure she got that. I was thinking about not giving it to her, but that's separate. School, she did it. She deserves the money, so I gave it to her. Debit, has its $150 that it's supposed to have. I did use some sinking funds this pay period, unfortunately, and I'll show you guys that on my tracker sheet. The back to the bank, that's already gone back to the bank. So we do have some money left. I probably should have wrote that down. So for cash, essentials had 25. Shopping has 40. Dining out had 2, which we saved. Entertainment has 20. Started with 20, had 20. Miscellaneous has $9 left, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wonder if I can save this $4. I can save the $4 from miscellaneous. That's what I'm gonna do. How cute is that? I made all of these. There was no logic in the designs for all of these, but they're all a little bit different. And it's cute. I think I made this whole box for like $5. That's okay. Miscellaneous has $5 in there. We're gonna save 4, save 2. So we have $5 left in there. What should I do with this $2 then? I'm gonna keep the $2 in dining. We'll figure out what to do with it at the end if we have more. I already put it out. Don't mind me. Sometimes my brain works the right way and sometimes it doesn't. So what do we have left in cash? 5 plus 40 plus 20 plus 5. So in cash, we have $90 left. So $90 to get us through the next week. Maybe I had more. I know I had $60 in dining. Started with $60 and now we have $2 left. So we spent quite a bit in dining. That's what I wanted to ask you guys. How much do you usually spend per pay period on eating out and fast food? Like, I'm spending less than I used to, but it can easily get out of hand. Like, how often are you eating out? And when you do, how much does it cost you? Like, for us, on average, like if we spend fast food, it's about $30, depending on delivery and tip and all that stuff. But the weather's been really bad here. So I try to tip a little bit more, you know, when the weather's bad. But yeah. So that's it. That's the question of the day. How much do you spend on eating out in the average pay period? All right, but other than that, we're good to go. I did say that I was going to show you the sinking funds that I had to use, unfortunately. So I must have did math wrong at some point, which is not surprising, because I ended up using sinking funds, or we spent more than I planned, for shopping. Walmart, I knew I needed to get my daughter some stuff. So she spent $51. I spent $34. I got some stuff that was on clearance, but that was not in the budget for me at all to spend anything. We went over by $11.24 for her budget, but that's still okay. All come from sinking funds, so it's not like I went and spent money that I didn't have. It was all in savings already. And then I also had a home emergency. I had to get my furnace fixed. So I had to spend some money on that. I had a guy come by and do something to the furnace. It had to be fixed. So we were freezing. So that was $200. He usually charges more, so he gave me kind of like a $200 discount, which, thank you. I was not asking for it. I try not to haggle with people who come and help me out, but I appreciate that. So thank you for that. He's definitely not going to see this video, but put it out there in the universe that I am grateful for that. But other than that, we've been okay with the budget. We still have money left in the bank. We still have, you know, all the bills that needed to be paid were paid. My student loan, I have to mention that. I have that on my cheat sheet to pay $36, but I did not ask them to do this, and they put my loans on deferment because I'm back in school. I guess the school has to report it because they're federal loans, so they're deferred, and I don't have to pay them. But I think I'm gonna keep paying them. Maybe I'll be able to pay a couple off because a couple are only a few $100s. So I'm gonna keep trying to pay on that. It did say in the letter that I got that the government will pay for the interest that accrues for student loans while you're in school, which is nice. So maybe I can actually eat away at some of those. But if you don't pay them off, then the interest comes back. I don't really understand it, but I'm just going to keep doing the best I can do because that's all I can do. All right, that's it for me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This was a quick, hopefully this was quick, back to the bank. Please excuse my phone. My daughter's outside. But this was a quick back to the bank. Saved a couple dollars in our, oh, I forgot to do that. But that's it for me today. I really appreciate it. As always, I want you guys to always remember it is about progression and not about perfection. Thanks for watching and happy saving. Bye.